Yo, what's up guys? It's Blazing Kiryu, and I have a Lightsworn deck profile for you guys today. So here's the deck. I'm doing a 60 card build right now, and I'll go through the cards really quick, and then I'll explain them all. So we're running 3 Judgment Dragon, 3 Raiden, 3 Lumina, 3 Wolf, 2 Felice, 2 Lila, 1 Jane, 1 Aaron, 1 Garroth, 1 Minerva, 3 Fairy Tail Snow, 3 Trick Clown, 2 Goblin, 2 Garnet, 3 Solar Recharge, 3 Brilliant Fusion, 3 Monster Reincarnation, 2 Charge of the Light Brigade, 1 Solar Recharge, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Reinforcement, 1 Galaxy Cyclone, 1 Upstart, 2 Instant Fusion, 3 Lawn Mowing, or that grass looks greener, 3 Left Arm Offering, 3 Into the Void, and 3 Judgment of the Lightsworn. For extra deck, we're running 2 Michael, 1 Psy-Frame Lord Omega, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Stardust Spark Dragon, 1 Seraph Knight, 1 Elder Entity Norden, 1 Minerva, the Exalted Lightsworn, 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Castell, 1 Performance Trapeze, 1 Starledge, 1 Abyss Dweller, and 1 Gaga Cowboy. For side, we're running 2 Honest, the 3rd Felice, 1 Glow Up Bulb, another Galaxy Cyclone, the 3rd Instant Fusion, 1 Metal Foes Fusion, 2 Breakthrough Skill, 2 Royal Decree, 2 Imperial Iron Wall, 1 Solemn Warning, and 1 Solemn Notice, or Solemn Strike. Alright, now I'll go through the cards again and explain what they do. Alright, so Judgment Dragon is one of your main boss monsters. He nukes the field, you pay 1,000 life points, destroy all of their cards on the field. So everything, including yours, your opponent's, it's all gone for 1,000 life points out of you. Oh, and you can special summon him when you have 4 different Lightsworn names in the graveyard. We run Aaron because he's a tuner, or Raiden, not Aaron. We run Raiden because he's a tuner level 4, and he has a mill effect. You mill 2 cards off the top, and then he gains attack 200 for each Lightsworn monster that you milled. We're running 3 Lumina because she can special summon cards back from the grave, Lightsworn monsters, by discarding a card. So a good play is Lumina brings back Raiden, and then Raiden and Lumina into Michael. 3 Wolf Lightsworn Beast, because when he's milled from the deck, when he's sent from the deck to the grave, you get to special summon him from the grave, so that's pretty good. 2 Felice, she has a wolf effect, but Felice has to be sent by a monster effect. So if you mill it with Solar Recharge or Charge of the Light Brigade, it will not work. It has to be a monster effect. We're running 2 Lila, mainly for pendulums right now, because Lila pops spells and traps. You put her in attack, change her to defense, and you get to pop a card. A back row, so you can pop the scales really easily. Jane is decent for attacking, but mainly just a name. Aaron, you can make some pretty good plays with Fairy Tail Snow. Fairy Tail Snow, you special summon it, change an opponent's card face down, and then you can attack it with Aaron, because it's in defense position. We run Garroth mostly because of the name, and same with Minerva. Fairy Tail Snow is broken. This card is really good. When it's in the grave, you can banish 7 cards from your hand, deck, hand, field, or grave, and you get to special summon it from the grave, so that's really cool. And then when it is normal or special summon, you get to target one face-up monster your opponent controls and change it to face-down defense position. So, and you can also play it on your opponent's turn. So if your opponent's about to attack you directly for game, you can special summon Fairy Tail Snow and change that monster to face-down defense. That's how good it is. Performance Trick Clown, you know his effect. He's in the grave, you can bring him back. Pay 1,000, bring him back. Goblinberg, you know, normal, summon him, special summon a level 4 lower monster from your hand. Gemini Garnet is for Brilliant Fusion and Seraph Knight. Solar Recharge is a really good draw engine. So you discard a Lightsworn monster, draw 2 cards, then mill 2. Brilliant Fusion is to bring out Seraph Knight. You basically just send a Garnet from the deck to the grave, and I think it's any light monster for Seraph Knight. Yeah, and 1 light monster, so you can send any of these guys to the grave to bring out this Seraph Knight. But it is at 0 attack and defense, but Seraph Knight's effect is that you can normal summon twice, so that's really good. Monster Reincarnation, mainly for bringing back your Judgment Dragon from your grave to your hand, or anything else that you need during the turn, like maybe Lumina. You can bring her back through Monster Reincarnation, normal summon her player effect, and get a Raiden back or something. Charge of the Light Brigade is to search. You send the top 3 cards of your deck to the grave, add 1 level 4 lower Lightsworn monster from your deck to your hand. Soul Charge, we all know what it does. You pay 1,000 life points, special summon monsters from your grave, however many you want, but you pay 1,000 for each. Foolish Burial, you send 1 monster from your deck to the grave. That's really good with Wolf. So you can play Foolish, send Wolf, and Wolf gets special summoned from the grave. But you cannot activate it with Felice, because Felice is only monster effects, sending her from the deck to the grave. Reinforcements of the Army, you just add 1 level 4 lower warrior type monster from your deck to your hand. So we're looking at Raiden, Jane, Garroth, yeah, that's it. Oh, no, he's a Pyro. Galaxy Cyclone, you can activate it, destroy target 1 set spell or trap card on the field, destroy it. And then during your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the grave, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 face-up spell or trap card on the field, destroy it. You can only use this effect of Galaxy Cyclone once per turn. So even if you do mill the Galaxy Cyclone, it is still a live card in your graveyard. That's what I like about it. It works really well with field spells, or continuous spells or traps, obviously. Upstart Goblin, your opponent gains 1,000, you get a card. Instant Fusion, for Norden, you pay 1,000, special summon Norden. Norden gets to special summon 1 from the grave. You can go for Raiden, and make a level 8 down here, or you could go for, I don't know, Raiden again, or Wolf, and you can overlay or do whatever you want. That grass looks greener if you have more cards in your deck than your opponent does. Some cards from the top of your deck to the graveyard, so you have the same number of cards in your deck as your opponent. So that is a really good card, especially running 60 cards. Your opponent will probably have 40, unless if they're doing another 60 card build. So let's say that they started first, so they're probably down to like 33 cards, something like that, and then you have 60 in your deck, besides like your hand or whatever. You play Lawn Mowing, that's like a 20 card mill right there. That is really good. Chances are you're gonna mill a Lightsworn, a Wolf, a Felice, a Trick Clown, or a Snow. Those 2 get specialed. Pay 1,000, you can special summon the Trick Clown, banish some monsters, cards, spells, whatever you want to banish, and bring back your Snow. Now you got some great XYZ, some Synchros, Really good stuff. Left arm offering, if you have two or more other cards in your hand, banish your entire hand, add one spell card from your deck to your hand. You cannot set spell/trap cards during the turn you activate this. That's alright, because the only thing you really set is Judgment of the Lightsworn, and you're probably not going to set that turn. So, left arm offering, you search out your lawn mowing. Into the Void, you activate only if you have 3 more cards in your hand. Draw 1 card. During the end phase of this turn, discard all the cards in your hand. Usually that's not that bad, because a lot of times you want Lightsworns in the grave. Judgment of the Lightsworn, this is a newer trap card. Place this card on the top of your deck. If this card is sent from the deck to the grave by a Lightsworn monster's effect, you can add 1 Judgment Dragon from your deck to your hand. So that's pretty good. So if you do draw it, you just set it, activate it, it gets sent to the top. You know it's on the top. So during the end phase, all of these 3, this one, these guys, they all mill during the end phase or whatever. So you activate this during your end phase, put it on the top, mill it, get your Judgment Dragon. Back in the old days, you'd have to go through an entire combo with the Light and Dark Dragon dudes and the Eclipse Wyvern to get like 1 Judgment Dragon. You can get a bunch of them. Well, you can get 3, like max, whatever, because you only run 3 cards, but you can get them. Michael, you pay 1,000, banish a card. And then when he does get destroyed, you can return Lightsworns and gain 300 life points for each return card. Psyframe Lord Omega, we all know what he does. He's broken. Scrap Dragon, you probably know what it does, but once per turn you can target 1 card you control and 1 card your opponent controls, destroy them. When this card is destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect, and sent to the graveyard, target 1 non-synchro scrap monster in the graveyard, special summon that target. So basically you're just going to use it to destroy cards. Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, if this card's name becomes Red Dragon Archfiend while it's on the field or in the grave. Once per turn, you can destroy as many special summon effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card's other than this card. Then inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. So anything lower that was special summon, lower than 3,000 attack, will be destroyed, and they'll take 500 for each. And that does include your card. So if you destroy your own card, they're going to take the 500 for that card. Start a Spark Dragon, it saves stuff for days. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can target 1 face-up card you control. Once during this turn, it cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects. So it can save itself, other cards, you know. Gem Knight, Seraph Knight, lets you normal summon twice. Elder Entity Norden, special summons 1 from the grave. Effect is negated though. And this card is, the special summon gets banished when it leaves the field. And Elder God or Elder Entity Norden, you're gonna special summon him through instant fusion, so he does leave the field at the end phase. So you wanna either overlay with him or synchro with him while you can. Minerva, probably never gonna use this card in your life. I'm just gonna say that now. It's a YCS prize card, and it is hella expensive. So yeah. But whatever. You can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard, then draw cards equal to the number of Lightsworn cards sent to the graveyard by this effect. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card leaves its owner's possession, is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can send the top 3 cards of your deck to the grave, then you can destroy cards on the field up to the number of Lightsworn cards sent to the graveyard by this effect. You can only use the effect of Minerva, the Exalted Lightsworn, once per turn. So that's a pretty good card. That's really good. It makes Lightsworns run really quick. But, like, nobody has them. And when Konami only printed them as prize cards. Yay. Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon. You can detach 2 XYZ materials from this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack becomes half of its current, and if it does, this card gains that lost attack. Castell flips stuff down or returns it to the deck. Performance Trapeze Magician. You can detach, and then you can target a card on the field, and it can attack twice that turn. But it is destroyed at the end phase. So what I like to do is get out like a Trapeze Magician, and get out a Judgment Dragon, and have my Trapeze Magician detach, so then Judgment Dragon can attack twice with 3,000, so he's doing 6,000, and then Trapeze with the 25 to do 8,500 damage. Starledge, you detach 2 XYZ materials, and then you can target one face-up card on the field that your opponent controls. Its attack becomes 0. So basically you can attack with 2,000 direct, or if you have someone bigger on the field like Omega, you can attack direct with 28, well, through the monster, but they'll take 28 damage. Abyss Dweller stops effects in the grave. Gaga Cowboy can do some damage, and he also has 24 defense, which is decent. Alright, so for side deck we have 2 Honest. If your opponent is attacking you, you play Honest with any light monster, so basically any card in the deck except for these 4, and, well, not including extra deck, but there's a lot of lights. And then you gain your opponent's attack. So let's say that he's attacking into your Raiden, with a 3,000 attack monster or something with the blue eyes. So your opponent is attacking your Raiden with blue eyes, and you play Honest. Raiden will gain the 3,000, so now their blue eyes is destroyed and they take 1,700. It's pretty good. Felice, you can side that in, I guess, if you want 3 Felice, but I think that's cloggy. Glow-Up Bulb, some people like it. You could do some plays with Trick Clown, bring back your Glow-Up Bulb, go for Armades. You could do that with a couple cards, actually. You can make Trish if you want. Galaxy Cyclone, another one to side in if you want. 3 Clown gets a little You might want to put in Galaxy Cyclone, 2 of them, maybe. Or a 3rd Instant Fusion, just for draw. The 3rd Instant Fusion, for in case if you want it, if you're milling Instant Fusion too much. Metal Foes Fusion, when it gets milled and it's in the grave, you can shuffle it back into the deck and draw 1 card. It's not that good, because if you draw it first turn, you're not going to be happy. Breakthrough Skill, if it's in the grave, it's still alive, and you can negate monster effects. Pretty good. Royal Decree for when you're up against Paleozoics or something that rely on trap cards, or just a really trap heavy deck. You can play Royal Decree on them, because you only run the 3 searchers and you can side those out easily. Imperial Iron Wall, just in case if your opponent does have something where an effect where, like Macrocosmos, where all your graveyard goes to banished, that will really kill you. Like, that'll just straight up murder you if you don't get rid of it. And it's kind of hard if they get that first turn and you can't send anything to the grave. You can't make a lot of your plays, so yeah, you might want to side that in. Just take out your Snow, because you kind of have to banish to use Snow's effect, and that won't let you banish. So side these in for Snow and take out the 3rd Snow and add in like an Honest or something. Solemn Warning, you know what it does, pay 2,000 negate. Solemn Strike, pay 15 negate. And that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. It was kind of a longer video, but oh well. I hope you guys had fun. Let me know what I could do to enhance my deck. It was kind of quick throwing it together. It's decent. It's not the best, and it's not the worst. I love Lightsworns, loved them forever, and that's it, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.